our stories. It's all over you the chance, if it could be with the ones with the responder for your friend, for the friends, frenemies, as the mankind. If you push-ups as you can, unfortunately, to be the 3 reps to exercise, sit-ups, dips with the back and the arms, with the triceps and your abs, and your abs do the crunches to do setups, and they do the twist up for your abs obliques. It makes it help you from eating for foods and stay healthy. And it better be eat healthy, as it can be the fortune, as it on and turning. That's where the hustle heart is. That's where the hustle jag is. As they enjoy it, and if it's the student life to welcoming reunited, noticing to the real life as it back in the back. If you notice the elder ones, it could be for the real life, you feel elder students. One degree reasons, as they knows, as they could be following him. I'm gonna turn around to not walk around, to not to go far away. And somebody gets to kills me, and anyone out there, it's could be about the real dangerous, effing dangerous, and that should not be okay, and it should not be alright. So, if it stay safe, that's okay. If you walk up there, and that's where Lauren's house is, and that's where Chloe's house is. So just look up at her van. And my brother just called very emergency. He calls about what was gonna happen for his sister, and his is called Uncle Gio and Benny, and called Uncle Gio's led to Benny goes to coming over his very lately for the last 1 week. He's very sorry about for the last year, and he's leaving for his home, practicing for football for the last year, for his middle school, for the 9th grade. He is not the junior high anymore. He has the middle school. He has interesting to be called for everyone who was definitely the depositions. He definitely to be detective and protective, rescued, and helper. As you can, if I do believe you, as they have a very consciousness, as a very nothing important. As they do know, as you know, if it a kindness, it's the mankind, so the kindness is kindness, and they don't know each other. If Steve Coogan for the Niner Museum first through third movie, and they're pretty good movie. Ben Stiller has the guest stars. They have the same thing about the last 14 years, the last 8 years. As an older, once again, but maybe for the last 10 years, to see the Kraken from Pirates of the Caribbean second movie. It was just having fun, you know. It was a good thing to know how you thanks. It's gonna be lose my fat. It's almost gonna be lose my fat. Still losing weight. That's what my mother says. Losing my fat to be skinny abs. Skinny to be workout with the abs. That's how it goes. Oh. For once, to the first time. Yeah, I was just workout for 2009. Yeah. So I didn't So I did a representative for working out for his 2005. I was presented by the mention for 2002. I am doing the first time seeing. I was a kid. I was 5. I'm here to doing for exercising before a very interruption, and those for nothing for interested for action. That's a call non-fiction to be the fiction. The only things about the very unconscious is it takes about a very healthy, a very kind of, take it about the apples, orange, pineapples, strawberry, banana, and mango. If all of the mixed fruit that keeps you, including for the makeup for the kiwi, excess mixture, as noticing if you put milk on, if you put milk in this clipper, milk in his blender with the ice, if it cream, if it stays healthy, really stays healthy as you can. There's people in there, people walking. Now, unfortunately, to be continued on time. If it's as if nothing could be very conscious. If you get blender, put ice on it. If it make you cool on, to make it smooth, to make it blend in, to be about 30 seconds. To be the blender in, to crush it. And it takes about 30 seconds only to be with the Starbucks coffee, Orange Julius, Dairy Queen, DK, Jack in the Box, Burger King, McDonald's, and included for all of you those, all of about student stores for ERHS. If they have smoothies, the first, the second, the third lunch, and they have a 40 minutes to not to get 30. It's so easily. Oh, is that broken TV? Oh, I can't believe that. Can't believe it. The broken TV. I think it's someone. I have a. Yeah, just a broken. It's just somebody's broken TV. It's just so hijacked up. Somebody's hijacked the TV. It's not only on the sidewalk. For anything, it could be the sarcastic. Really lowers me now. We'll lower you. Maybe we'll lower you. And if for mankind, it's so interesting. For anybody that could be very helpful, you are very welcome to stay forever a time. Everything could be interesting as you can to believing. If it don't, you'll get it to take a time to start watching your weights, to start about the buying the weight scales, to make up doing a great job about losing about 40 to 50 pounds. That could be about 60 days for the insanity to watching the working out for those with the DVDs. Only for 60 days. Almost 2 months only. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. But if you're thinking about watching football, insanity, the 60 to 30 more days, you only think of being continue to 30 days the insanity to work out all day for a month, to be unconscious, to goes to 90 day could be about 3 months. That's what I mentioned for the almost 2.5 months. this could be about 60 days for the sanity. Working out hard, work with the arms and the legs and your belly and your stomach and your abs, your obliques, and you work out your backs, behind your backs, latissimus dorsi and shoulders, and tricep, quadricep, gluteus, and hamstrings, the calves, and necks and heads. Forever you think about very healthy, very posture. Think of yours now.